Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions from the drugstore. I recently went to Walmart and picked up a bunch of makeup products that looked really intriguing to me, really cool, and things that I was excited to try out. I really appreciate you watching, and let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be using is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Hydrating Balm Stick. And I'm going to use this for my primer, which it's a really cool blue primer. And I'm just kind of going to swipe this on my face and then blend it out with my fingers. So it feels really nice going on. Feels nice. It just kind of feels like a moisturizer, maybe a little bit of a tacky moisturizer, you know, once it's on the skin, so I'm kind of enjoying it. I usually like to start out with my eyeshadow, but first I like to put on an eye primer. Unfortunately, I didn't grab one to do for a first impression, so I am going to use this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is my first time trying this, so I'm going to use this as a primer, and I'm also going to just kind of put this under my eyes so that I don't have to be too careful about concealing after my eyeshadow is on. And I'm just blending this out with a damp beauty blender. I'm really liking this concealer right off the bat. It looks like a very hydrating concealer. Like it doesn't look all dry and crepey in my underlines, in my wrinkles, I guess. So for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Milani Bold Obsessions eyeshadow palette, and I have just swatched these shades and they looked really pretty. I think I'm going to go with this top middle shade right here. I'm going to go in with that first, and that shade is called Sweet as Honey, and that shade is just going to go all throughout my crease. So that's a really pretty color. It blended out really nicely. Really easy to work with, this shade so far. I'm going to go in with this darkest color down here at the bottom, and this is called Brunettes Have Fun. It's not the darkest color, sorry, it's the dark brown in the color, in the palette. Same brush for now. I'm just kind of stamping that on the outer edge, on the outer corner there. And this is just really going to help, you know, kind of deepen up this outer corner. And this is working really well. This shade is very easy. It's not patchy. It's just working really well. And then I'm going to go back into that Sweet as Honey shade and just kind of blend the edges of that darker brown out. Just right at the top of that dark brown that we just put down, and just blend that out a little bit. And then back into the dark brown, just to intensify the color just a little bit. Okay, so something like that is what I'm going for. I might pull the dark brown in just a little bit more in here. Okay, and then for the lid, I'm going to go in with this gold shade called Go Getter right here, and I'm just going to use my fingers so it looks really, really metallic and really pretty. Wow, yeah, that's really pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, I'm really liking how that's looking. Very, very pretty. I really like that color. So I'm just gonna lightly take the brushes that I was using and just kind of dust them over the edges of that gold to just slightly blend that out. I don't want to lose, you know, any pigmentation from the gold, so I'm just going in really lightly and just kind of just finessing a little bit. So I think I'll use, let me see, there are two light colors in this palette for a highlight, and one is going to be a little too dark for me, so I'm going to go in with this Pink Straight color and use that for my brow bone highlight. Very pigmented color here. Yeah, that's pretty. So with a pretty much clean brush, I am just going in between that first transition color that we laid down and then that whitish color that we laid down just now for highlighting, and I'm just kind of blending those edges together. That is the eyeshadow look so far. I'm going to move on to my brows, and then once I'm done with the rest of my face, I am going to finish the eyes. This is the NYX Eyebrow Gel in Brunette. I'm really excited to try this. So I'm just going in with an angled brush here, just picking up a little bit of product, and I'm going to try to draw like little brush strokes in the front of my brow. Yeah, it does kind of dry pretty fast, so it's kind of one of those products you kind of have to work with. The eyeshadows worked great again. My complaint is this brow gel. I don't know if I'm crazy about it. I'll have to keep working with it, but it just dries a little bit too fast for me. Like, I feel like I get a couple strokes in there and then they're set. I'll maybe keep working with this. I'm not crazy about where my brows are today. I just feel like once I made a mistake, like there was no turning back. Like once I laid product somewhere there and left it for just a couple of seconds, like there was just kind of no turning back. So other than that, the eyeshadows worked great. I'm going to move on to the face. So I am really excited to use this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear, and I got it in the shade 400, I believe. Yeah, 400 Pearl. So I'm really excited to use this. If I'm not mistaken, I think that Nicole from Young, Wild, and Polished really loves this. So I am super excited. I'm just going to pour some on the back of my hand, a couple of pumps. Then I'm just going to pick it up with that same Wet Beauty blender. I think that 2 pumps was probably a little bit much for me, but we will make it work. So far I'm really liking this. It's making me look slightly dewy, which I am all about. Some foundations just look like I've put a bunch of dry paint on my face, and this one is actually looking like the name suggests, really fresh, so I like that. So far, so good. I'm really liking it. So I am going to quickly add just a little bit more of that concealer to really maybe try to cover up those dark circles a little bit better. I'm just using a little bit. A little bit. Okay, I'm really liking everything besides it being a little bit light for me, and that's just my mistake. I really like this. I'm going to set everything real fast with this Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder, and I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush and just kind of loosely set everything. Okay, and then I am going to put some underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use my sponge for this. Just put a little bit under the eyes so there's not any crazy creasing. And then just kind of wipe that away. Let's move on to bronzer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It in the shade Light. So this really was just jumping out at me when I walked by it. It's really big, and I just think that it just looked really intriguing, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. Seems to be a really buildable product, so I like that. I like being able to build up products. And I will just dust a little bit kind of on the sides of my nose. Yeah, I'm really liking this. And then blush, I'm using the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush in the shade Fantastical. So I'm really excited to try this. I've heard pretty good things about it, and it does smell really good. Yeah, I really like that. Buildable again, good color. You know, there's not a lot that can go wrong with that blush. I'm really liking it. So next I have a highlighter, and looking at this now, I don't know if this is the best color for this look, but we're just gonna go for it. This is the Milani Hypnotics Light highlighter in Beaming Light. So it's, yeah, not the best color for this look. It's kind of it's got a purple reflect to it. Yeah, that's very pretty. I'm really liking that. Again, probably not the best color for this look. I may end up putting something on top of it just to kind of neutralize this purple color a little bit. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this Mally Beauty effortlessly airbrushed highlighter in Stardust. I'm just gonna grab a tiny bit of that and just kind of go over it just a little bit to, you know, just kind of take down some of that purple color. Just a little. And then something that I would highly recommend with any highlighter is to go back over that with your beauty blender, with your sponge, and just kind of push that into the skin. It makes your highlight look so much more natural. I'm going to go back in with the Milani palette. So just going back into that Sweet as Honey shade, and this is just going underneath the eyes. And by the way, the rest of my face is still looking really good. The foundation and concealer and powder, the cheeks, I'm really liking all of it. Okay, and now just to go back in and put a little bit of Brunettes Have Fun, that dark brown color that we use, just deepening up the bottom lower lash line. Okay, And I will just kind of grab that one of those fluffy brushes and just blend that out ever so slightly. Okay, now I need a little bit of inner corner highlight. I'm just going to use my pinky, and I'm going to go in with this shade called Sands of Time, and just kind of dot that in the inner corner. And that is a gorgeous color. I just love how these metallics work so well with your fingers, because there are some palettes that I own that the metallics just don't lay well, you know, kind of any way you use them. So these are really working really well. I'm really enjoying that. So I do have one more fun thing to try before we get to mascara, and that is this Milani Hypnotic Lights Holographic Eye Topper. So I would say that these are similar to the Stila Glitter and Glows, and this is in the shade Luster Light. I think I'm just gonna go for it. So let's just see what happens. And I'm just gonna put just a little bit on and hopefully blend it out with my finger. That's very, very pretty. I really like that. It just gave so much more to this look. Just the glitter that it gave. I really, really like that. And you guys, I'm putting just a couple little dots on here. So that hopefully I don't screw everything up. But yeah, this is like blending out really well. This just amplified this look. So I'm really enjoying that. Okay, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to be trying the L'Oreal Paris Unlimited Mascara. And this has a really neat wand to it, or handle, I guess. So first I'm going to try it just regularly straight, normal, I guess. So let's see how this goes. So far I'm not crazy about this mascara. To me it just seems a little bit goopy. It's very heavy, so it instantly just made my lashes straight as a board again, which I'm not crazy about. I'm going to try to do another layer. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this mascara. It's making my lashes look like a really old broom. Like, if you can imagine a really old broom, like all frayed, that's kind of what my lashes are looking like. Like they're really starting to kind of clump together. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of like an old toothbrush or something like that. So, not crazy about the mascara. I don't know, it's just, It's just not my favorite situation right now. I don't know. Not crazy about that mascara. I really wish that I could like everything that I picked out. And of course I'll keep using it, and maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong. That very well could be. Right now I'm just kind of covering up the blackness from the mascara that I got on my eyeshadow. I'm just kind of putting a little bit more of that gold shade on. And then, so while the mascara is drying, it's also a very wet mascara. I mean, still, it's just really wet and goopy. I'm gonna apply the lips, and then I have a setting spray, and then we're pretty much done. So, going back to the highlighter about how it was kind of the wrong color, well, this is going to be kind of an odd color for this look, being as I have peach blush on, but I was just excited at Walmart. I was excited to just grab some fun things. Wasn't really thinking about making a look out of all of it. So anyways, this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. So this is going to be different than their matte liquid lipstick, so I'm excited to try this formula. Kind of feels like if you were to mix or like put a lipstick on and then put a gloss over it, that's kind of the feeling that you're gonna get. So this lip really made the look really grungy, which I'm not mad at that. So to finish this look, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist for face. So dewy, great, love that. All day hydration, cool. So it says that you are going to want to shake this. Yeah, shake well. Okie dokie. So mascara is still just a little bit wet, so there's that bit of information. So I have shaken this, and I'm just gonna go for it. Ooh. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take my beauty sponge and just kind of press that spray in a little bit. Okay. Alright, you guys, so that is everything. I am only I'm not upset, but I'm only like kind of bummed about the NYX brow gel. Like I was kind of telling you, it just was kind of hard to work with. It was a finicky product, you know. I feel like it just dried a little bit too fast, but I'm going to play with it and see if I can't figure out a better way to use it. And then also this L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, I'm not crazy about. I just like a mascara that's a little bit more lightweight and one that holds a curl, and this one just kind of made them look like this, like little fingers on my eyeballs. So other than that, things that I'm really loving this eyeshadow palette. I really love the foundation and the concealer, and this, I'm really excited to maybe get some more shades of this eye topper from Milani. The hydration stick, I feel really nice. I feel like that worked really well, the hydration stick. You know, really, I really liked everything, you know, besides these two little guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye.